everybody, welcome back. I had to do the dishes, so I did that beforehand. There had been some little issues here and there. One of the things that I actually had been done was that I actually had to babysit the dog, and I had to bring the dog back. That's why it was actually 1 hour later than before. Gonna be loading up now, Critter. Probably gonna be taking probably a minute, hopefully, not more. And until then, welcome back, I guess. Welcome back to the Prelog scene. That's the first thing that everybody needs to know. Oh boy. There you go. That's much better. So welcome back to the Prelog scene. As you can see, I'm loading up the thing. After this, I will show you exactly where I left off. So, I did some sketching. I did some working on it. I did some rough drawing on it. I'm now working on getting it fully fixed. After that, I think we can add in the, what is it called? After this, we can add in the color. So first things first, I want to make sure that this is all fully drawn properly, and then after that I can then add in the icons, and then after that I can add in the color. So that's what I'm going to be aiming for. As you can see, the pillar already has taken some shape. I already draw some of the textures on it, like in this part, but I need to do some little bits here and there that I forgot. Apparently I did use the wrong, how do you say that, line size. I believe that's the right word, brush size. There you go. That's the right word, brush size. So I used the wrong brush size, and that caused a lot of issues. One of the issues that I had with it was that it actually did cause a major issues within the drawing itself, and that is not good. As you can see, there's some tick lines that can cause... Oh, well. The tick lines are actually very good, but I actually need to have a little bit sometimes tinier lines, and I could not achieve those with 5. So I actually went to 3.6 for this. So yeah, I did that, and today we're going to be working on this and fixing this up. And after that, we can then finally add in the, well, the text. So that's what I'm going to be aiming for, and I hope you're going to be enjoying this. It's just going to be relaxing, well, easy peasy lemon squeezy work. But yeah, I did a lot of busy work today. I also had to wait for a goddamn package to arrive. It did, and I'm very satisfied with what I got from the package. So that's good. And then tomorrow I will probably be able to get to where I want to be with this. So at least let's hope I'm getting to where I want to be. Because this drawing is indeed a little bit hazardous sometimes. Because I don't know always where I need to place those stupid ass plates. Oh well, slabs, I'll put it that way. There you go. And then the next part of this actually is going to be a hard part. Because after this, well, after, working on this on the other side, there will be some issues here and there. Because if I do this one and then, fully draw it in, then draw the next one, that one is going to be that one is going to be a harder one to do. But nonetheless, I believe we can do it. It's not that hard to manage, so... little slaps here and there. And after this, after the whole damn drawing been done, I can then, add in the detailed parts, so that's all good. It's just that I have to redraw it once because of the goddamn mistake I made earlier. But that is important, when you learn about things like these, it's better to avoid it at the first time than, well, at hindsight, and then instead of, well, working around it. Because if I would have worked around it, it would not have been looking that nice, or it would not have looked familiar or similar, let's put it that way, towards what I wanted. There you go. Sweet. Alright, now we can finally start with this again. So as you can probably see, the more, well, I did, this almost took me like 2 hours to work on today, and then after that, I had to walk the dog. So that's all good. I'm slowly recovering upon what I had, which was the flu. Goddamn flu. I'm currently working on getting better at it. Right now, I'm actually back on doing push-ups, so that's all good. No breathing problem anymore, so that's quite important. So yeah, it's just that my whole body was a little bit stressed out from it, which doesn't help, to say the least. Alright, and that looks decent. That looks like a nice little cubic slab. There you go. Because I had a feeling, which I was right about, which is that these slabs are a little bit too, they have a little bit of a too thick line, which I had to reduce. And the only way to reduce it is by, well, redrawing it. And that's a good sign. Let's say the least. Because I'm now doing this again. I learned from the mistakes before. Just like that. Sweet. Now I can move around again. Get that up and running. Oh. There you go. And now we can continue where we left off, which is the other side again. And this is going to be a little bit of a repeatable work. It's just, drawing in the cubes correctly. And then after that, well, they're not technically cubes, but you will get the point. It is important to make sure that this is repetitive on how it looks. So upon how the lines are drawn and how the sizes are, but the inners can be different. Or, well, the outers also, but it needs a little bit far more attention to pull it off properly, to say the least. Let's see. Oh, crap. So, yeah. I think today is actually quite a good day. Most of the day was actually raining, and when I brought my dog back to my parents' house, I actually had a lot of rain. But after that, it went all fine. So that's a good sign. My main issue most of the time is, anyway, that I don't always understand when the rain comes and when the rain doesn't come. So I always have bad weather when I want to go outside and go buy the groceries. And that sucks. I do not like to have wet groceries, especially when I just buy myself vegetables or something like that. I do not want those things to be wet at all. It's not very good. Yeah, they might then be freshly washed, but not if you want to buy. Not if you have onions or something like that. You want to keep them dry. Otherwise, Otherwise, you cannot use them again. All right. Let me see. Nice. That looks good. Continue. Sweet. Now we're gonna go back to where we were left off with these things. Let's see. There you go. Now we can add this one. Sweet. All right, now we got that part done. We can now continue where I left off, which is this bit. Oh, no. I do want to keep these things straightened up. It requires some steady hands sometimes, but it's all fine. Most of this is actually quite easy working. It's just that sometimes the way on how these slabs are drawn can be sometimes a little bit tricky. Alright, now that's a good one. Now we can get this one up and running. Now we can go back to here, make this one again. And, well, once all of this repeatable work is done, then we can finally start with the texturing part. Which is gonna be probably the one thing that actually takes the most time at all, but texturing or the shading. And they both take some time because I always need to look like, alright, is this good? Is this good? Is this good? You know, I'm quite a perfectionist when it comes to those things. Alright. There you go. Much better. Putting that one on the side. Alright. Turn it around again. And we're getting there. We're almost at the bottom. After the bottom, of course, I need to fill up the top part. And after that, I can then finally start with coloring all the stuff up that I need to color up anyway. I see also that I make some tiny mistakes here. That also need to be drawn out. All but removed, like those two things right now. Alright. Turn again. What the? Come on. Come on. There you go. Don't wanna crash, please. I do not wanna crash. Okay, well, for making things sure that I don't crash, I will save. Do not want to repeat this again. That will be horrible. Already had to repeat it 3 times because of, well, you know, need to make the sketch correctly. So yeah, had to do it already 3 times. I'm not in the mood for a 4th time of doing it again. Alright, that's another one then. Cool. Now we can go back here and fix up the last bits of the nooks and crannies. Right there. And the more we do this, the better it gets, so that's always good. Alright. So yeah. Once these things are all done, I can then finally start on the texturing. But of course, you know, I always need to make sure that I always take my goddamn time on these things. Because if I don't, things can get very bad very quickly. All right. All right. Let's see. Cool. And then we're gonna go here. Gonna grab that. Gonna grab that. There you go. Now we have that part done. Now time to grab these things. Easy. And there we go. Easy as done that. So we now have already done what again? That part, right? Yes. 23 minutes in, and we're actually doing it quite well. Nice. That's a good sign. Nope. All right. Good enough. All right. There we go. Sweet. Now we have those things fully drawn. Now we need to get the other thing done. And then we are good to go. But before that, I need to close that one down, yes, and then I can now finally start. All right. All right. There you go. Easy. Now we're gonna go over here, and that should fix the other part. Sweet. All right. We get there, and then we're almost there. All right. Sweet. Now we're gonna get the last bit done on this side, and then we can finally start with texturing. The texturing is gonna be quite intensive on the eyes, so probably need to do that tomorrow as well. Depends on how much time we have left. But yeah, only 1 hour of drawing I'm gonna be doing right now because, well, it's a very, very big and nasty little thing to do. Because this requires a lot of effort and a lot of concentration. Because I need to make sure that I'm doing the tiny bit so that I don't get screwed over. Because this needs to represent the same amount of pillars, the same pillars that I used before. So that's how I'm going to be doing it. And those pillars do require a lot of effort. All right, we have now done it. We have now succeeded at doing what I needed to do in the first place, which is drawing this again. This time on a better light. A better light means that I have drawn it better. Now we need to... Yes, now we need to make sure that this is the right way. All right. Ooh. So, yes. How am I gonna do this? Right? Yes. Oh boy. Right, like that, right? Yes, yes, yes. Keep the lines there. Or did it draw the lines manually? I did draw them manually. God damn it. This is a very tricky part, by the way. Need to keep them drawing manually because otherwise they won't fit properly. Oh boy. At least I'm gonna be having a blast, knowing that this is gonna be taking a while. So, what am I aiming for? Well, I'm aiming for to make sure that these textures are correct. I'm not technically duplicating the thing that I'm looking at right now, which is the same thing that I drew before, but it needs to be close to it. Let's put it that way. Because if I don't do it closely, or it needs to be looking related, the experience of the eye of the beholder will be going away, and therefore, ruining the whole damn fucking pillar portion. Which would suck. So, yeah. Gotta be doing those things. Tiny little things. All right. Now, let's see. This one part is good. Yes. Just like that. Just like that, right? Yeah. Now, let's see. All right. Oh, jeez. And that works. Now I need to get a beat. And then this part needs to be only having these. Just like that. Oh boy. Alright. That's gonna be hurting a lot, isn't it? Yep. Alright, good. Whew. Alright, crisis averted on that one. So now I need to get from here to there and then fix that part up. And yes, it will be looking the same part, but it needs to be. So, why did I zoom out just there? Because I wanted to look at if I made any mistakes on the line thickness on those things, because if I ruin it sometimes, it can get really messy. And I don't know what I have messy drawing. You don't want to have big giant black spots everywhere. They do not serve well. There you go. And this would fix it. Sweet. Now we can move on. Yes. This part is gonna be problematic sometimes. The main issue with these things is that I need to not lose focus. If I lose focus, then might, cause some kind of weird shenanigans to happen. And I do not wish to have that kind of thing to happen in the first place. Especially when I'm trying to draw a texture. Yes. That looks good. That looks good. Yes, it does. Alright. Continue. Once this pillar is fully done, I need to do some here and bits, nooks and crannies to fix it, but I cannot wait for putting color in this. Then I will have less problems whatsoever. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, I made a mistake. I don't like this. I do not like this at all. There you go. Crisis averted. Alright. There you go. Yeah, that will work. I just have to do a lot of work. I just have to do a lot of coloring. Oh boy. Well, then at least I have everything that I want, which is good. All right. We're almost there. All right. Now that looks good. Yes, it does. All right. Might hold up. There you go. Now it's better. So now we have done that part. We have now done that part as well. So now I want to see, just in case, if I want to draw something like this. That is the same. Yes, that is the same. All right. So if I now draw, I need to draw like, I need to draw that tick, right? Yes. So can I then increase it to 5? Probably, right? It does work. All right. Good to know, good to know, good to know. I can deal with this. Sweet. 45 minutes. I'm not gonna be able to do this in 15 minutes left. Or 5 minutes left. Nope. Alright. I think we'll leave it here. So yeah. We got pretty far. We finally drew the whole pillar again. We now fully draw the pillar properly. And tomorrow I will probably be working on, getting every icon in there, and then after that we can start with the coloring. So that's all good. All right. I hope you all have enjoyed for today, and thanks all for watching. And I hope I'll see you all next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and